A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Luke. Mary set out and traveled to the hill country in haste to a town of Judah, where she entered the house of Zechariah and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the infant leapt in her womb, and Elizabeth, filled with the Holy Spirit, cried out in a loud voice and said, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And how does this happen to me, that the mother of my Lord should come to me? For at the moment the sound of your greeting reached my ears, the infant in my womb leaped for joy. Blessed are you who believed that what was spoken to you by the Lord would be fulfilled." The Gospel of the Lord. The visit that brings joy. In those times, people traveled in caravans for support and protection, which most certainly Mary did. She would have companions from her immediate family. She was not yet living with Joseph, her betrothed, so Joseph was probably not with her. It would take some 3 to 4 days to cover the distance from Nazareth to Ein Kerim, which tradition holds as the town of Zechariah and Elizabeth. The evangelist Luke, however, passes over these details to focus on the meeting of two women who now both carry a child in their womb. Both are filled with gladness as they meet, probably after a long period of time. But their joy is packed together, shaken down and overflowing, as Jesus would describe the divine bounty, because both have truly been blessed by the Lord. Mary's visit is inspired not only by her eagerness to see her relative, but by her obedience to God. Elizabeth's pregnancy is part of God's plan, and Mary, the handmaid of the Lord, deduces from the angel's message that it is God's will that she visit and assist Elizabeth. The visitation immediately follows the Annunciation. From this, we learn that authentic Christian spirituality is the intersecting of both vertical and horizontal dimensions, not by coincidence, forming the sign of the cross. It involves a deep relationship with God, vertical dimension in Annunciation, that is proven and tested by interaction with human beings in the realities of the world, horizontal dimension in the visitation. The commandment of love, the first and the greatest, and the compendium of all commandments, unequivocally demands this: you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. In the practice of love, it is the love of neighbor that is often relegated to the background. That is why it is frequently reinforced in the scriptures. John writes, "If anyone says, 'I love God,' but hates his brother, he is a liar. For whoever does not love a brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen." Pope Benedict XVI emphasizes the balance between the two dimensions, the fact that one cannot exist without the other. If I have no contact whatsoever with God in my life, then I cannot see in the other anything more than the other, and I am incapable of seeing in him the image of God. But if in my life I fail completely to heed others, solely out of a desire to be devout and to perform my religious duties, then my relationship with God will also grow arid. It becomes merely proper but loveless.